I got these 24s headed on out, casket cuts with the 3D bar miller indentations going around it. A set of our custom floated caps, and excuse me, it's got the Longhorn head on the caps. Beautiful set of wheels on 35, 1250, 24 Venom, Swamp Things. I mean, man, beautiful set of wheels. Let's go ahead on and check them on out. This is for a subscriber of mine, so I definitely appreciate your business, my guy. But yeah, like I said, let's go ahead and turn this camera around and go ahead and check these bad boys on out. Excuse me, I got a cold. But anyway, like I said, 24s on 35s. You know what I mean? You already know it's got them floating caps, baby. Yes, sir. Yep. You see that 3D ball milling all down off up in there. So yeah, and then that one right there is just an inner wheel. So I got to go ahead on and finish getting these bad boys palletized on up and get them on up out of here. So I just wanted to go ahead and show y'all what I had headed up out of here today. So I'll cut this camera back on first chance that I get, so y'all just stay tuned. What's going on, everybody? I just wanted to go ahead on and tap on in with you real quick. The cat's probably out of the bag. But anyway, some of y'all know it, some of y'all don't. But for the ones that don't know, you're getting ready to find out. Anyway, your boy's been building a new shop. You know what I'm saying? Thanks to you guys and all of that stuff, you know what I mean? The blessings have just been raining down on me. You know what I mean? The support and everything that I've been getting from you guys, you know what I'm saying, is definitely real. And it's led me to be able to accomplish more in life, you know what I mean? So I definitely want to tell you guys that I appreciate you guys for that. That definitely means a lot, you know what I mean? Just seeing where I come from to where I'm at today, definitely a big blessing. Anyway, like I said, your boy been building a new shop. It ain't completely done yet, but it's supposed to be done just probably around Christmas or around the first of the year. So I'll be getting ready to move from my old building over to this building. But yeah, let me go ahead and turn this camera around, show you exactly where we at as far as on this building. Like I said, keep in mind that this is still a construction site. They haven't gotten it done yet, but I am super, super excited, you know what I mean? So I figured, you know what, I was really impatient. Wanted to go ahead and come on by here, take a look and kind of see what they got done. So let me turn this camera around. Yep. So it's going to have 3 big bay doors right here. That's going to be my office, a little porch and everything. It's 120 long. And it's 60 feet deep. So let's go ahead and take a look on the inside. So they still haven't poured the concrete or anything yet in here. They still got to finish doing their drain and mechanicals and everything, but I'm going to have a trench drain going down through there. Also going to have another one right there. That way when I have my cars and everything, if I'm washing them on the inside of the building, then it can drain on off. I'm going to have a bathroom and all of that good stuff here, so I just can't wait. So yeah, so this is pretty much where we're at on this building. 16 feet high, and like I said, 120 wide, and from front to back it's 60 feet. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be 8 inches thick, 8 inches thick of concrete, and man, I just can't wait. They got this up fairly quick, because the last time that I was out here, it wasn't even close to this. You know what I'm saying? So they I can't lie, they got a crew and they move quick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of anxious to see what they're going to have done in another week, maybe even 2 weeks. So, but anyway, I'll keep y'all updated. I don't update, you know what I mean, videos like right away, but I'll definitely update it as soon as I get a chance. But yeah, I'll keep you along on this journey. But your boy, the Dually King, he trying to move on up in the world. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, I just wanted to go ahead on and show y'all that. I'll cut this back on first chance that I get. Got these 24-inch Pete's headed on out. It's on 305, 35, 24 tires. 4 of the rear wheels are faced to make sure that they sit closer so that they don't stick out, you know what I mean, as far. But anyway, let me go ahead and turn the camera around. This is a reconditioned set. You know what I mean? Went ahead on and gave dude a hell of a deal on them. So let's go ahead and take a look at them. Yep, so you see it. All polished, reconditioned and everything. Old style Pete ovals, 305, 35, 24 tires. Those are the inner wheels right there. You know what I mean? Like I said, they are faced and whatnot. And that's the other front wheel. And then that's the rear wheel right there. So, but yeah. If y'all interested in any of those sets and all of that stuff, make sure y'all go ahead on and hit me up. I mean, I definitely try and keep stuff in stock. You know what I mean? But if not, I usually know how to get a hold of it. So, but anyway, go ahead on and hit me up if any of this stuff, you know what I mean, y'all can use. And we go from there. But anyway, let me go ahead on and get on back to it, because I want to go ahead and get these palletized up so I can get my monies. You know I likes my monies. And then I can get to the next set. So I'll go ahead and cut this camera back on first chance that I get, so y'all just stay tuned. I also got these 22-inch classic holes getting ready to head on out. It's on 33 1250 tires. They're Venom XTs, all-terrain. You already know I like using that tire. They wear good. They're not real noisy, none of that stuff. You know what I mean? And they in a 10-ply. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at these bad boys, and yeah. Yep, so you see it, you know what I mean? The polish on them bad boys is super nice. It's the Alcoa high polish. Like I said, on 33, 1250, 22 tires. And yeah, I got that set getting ready to head on up out of here. Oh, and I got these Pete's right here. Just end up buying a pallet of them. And so I'm getting ready to send them to the polish shop and all of that good stuff. Make sure that they not bent, anything like that. And then I'll go ahead and mill them on up. And then I'll have a couple of them sets for sale too. So, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead on and get on back to my day. I'll cut this camera back on first chance that I get. So I got a little bit of stuff going on today. Wanted to go ahead on and show you these mega holes. I got some 22s and some 24s. Actually, I need to turn these 22s on around, because I ended up putting them in here last night after I pressure washed them, and I needed them to dry. So, but anyway, I got a couple sets of Tuck 22s headed on out. Also got a set that I'm going to be doing on the sale with the reconditioned set. I'll go ahead and show those to you too. Let me go ahead and turn this camera around. So these ones right here is the 22-inch mega holes right here. I can't lie, man. Them things is polished to the gills on that one. Man, them things is the closest you're going to get to chrome. But anyway, 24s right here. That's going to be the reconditioned set right there for $2,700. I don't know when this video is going to drop, but if it's soon before Black Friday, then, you know what I mean, these will probably be sold by then. But if not, you know what I mean, I usually try and keep that type of stuff in stock. Anyway, I got some other wheels. I got some overhaul Peterbilts that's got to get milled down and all of that good stuff. So got all of these sets getting ready to, actually the one set's not headed out, but the 22-inch mega holes are. So this is the Tuck 22 mega hole right here. And like I said, I had to let it dry, so I had to flip it around a second ago. And then I got some tires I got to get mounted up. These right here is a 42, 15, 50, 26. I'm talking, man, these things is huge right here. Huge. Let me stand one of these bad boys up. Now, I'm 6'1". I'm 6'1". You know what I mean? This thing comes up to like my waist right here. You know what I mean? So that's a big thing. Big old behemoth right there. But yeah, in the famous words of my homeboy Zach, them big meat Larry Hoovers, you know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, I'll show you them 26s that I'm gonna get mounted up here shortly. The only thing that I'm regretting about doing these is the weight. They are so heavy. The tires alone is so heavy, let alone that's not even including the rim. So I'm just like, man, I'm not even looking forward to mounting them. But it is, good thing is it's a fairly easy tire to mount. So I'll go ahead and get those on camera here shortly. But I'll cut this camera back on here shortly, and then we'll go from there. So stay tuned. So I got one of these bad boys mounted up. I can't lie, I'm probably gonna go home with some back problems tonight, because I can't lie, these things are heavy. You know what, I'll probably end up rolling it up on a scale just out of curiosity to see what that wheel and tire actually, you know, weighs or whatever. But anyway, I'll go ahead and show you the process. Don't even know if you care for that matter, but I'll show you the process as to when somebody drops off, you know what I mean, some wheels or whatever to get mounted up on these bad boys. I could have did them on the floor, but I figured, you know what, I don't want to have to worry about putting cardboard down, using spoons and all of that type of stuff. I went ahead on and used the machine. It's just as easy. So pretty much what the process is, you go ahead on and take the wheels out of the box, you know what I'm saying, and I'll go ahead and remove the covers. Well, in this case, they didn't put no covers on it. And the face is down and it's just straight cardboard. So I'm hoping that it ain't scratched up down there. But if it is, that ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't nothing that I did. So, but anyway, let me get this wheel out of here. I'm going to set it on this tire because I got to go ahead and take my impact and take off these center caps real quick. There's a little bit of rubbish going on, you know what I mean, around here. You can kind of see, you know what I mean, a little bit going on right up in here, but you know, it'll buff on out, you know, but I didn't do it. So, but yeah, let me go ahead on and get this taped on up just like I did with this one right here, and then before I go ahead and put it in the machine. So I'll go ahead and tape this one on up, get this center cap on off, and then I'll go ahead and show this me mounting up this tire on here. I want to go ahead on and weigh out one of these tires. Like I told you, these bad boys are heavy. I'm just kind of curious to see what this tire weighs. The tire alone is 111 pounds. So let me see what the whole rim assembly actually weighs. Woo! 183 pounds, baby. 183 pounds. I gotta make sure I'm eating my Wheaties on this one, baby. So, but yeah, the first thing that I'm gonna go ahead on and do, I'm sure I'm gonna time lapse this video, but anyway, go through, lube up your tire, spin it around, do the same thing, take, lube up the wheel as well. Here goes nothing. Make sure that you want to make sure that your valve still, your valve still, because it's got a TPMS sensor in it. Make sure it's on that far side, because when I put that tire on from this side, that tire should pop right on over that. That way, you don't end up getting caught and you end up breaking your sensor off with the tire this heavy. You gotta make sure that tire is up over that lip. That way it don't rip the bead going on. Woo, it's a big old Goliath tire, boy, I tell you. Just like that, the bad boy's on there. The tire itself ain't that hard. If you can deal with how heavy the weight is. Alright. So yes sir, that bad boy's on there. I'm gonna go ahead and get some air in there. And I need to get my air back myself, boy. I'm going winded after that big old heavy thing. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get these tires aired on up. Then I gotta get it up on a balancer. And yeah, that way I can call the customer and tell them that they're done. So yeah, let me go ahead and get to it. Stay tuned. So now I'm just getting these bad boys balanced on up. Make sure it comes out to 0. Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir. Don't excuse. Hey, don't complain about my mess. It's all over my my balancer. You know what I'm saying? I got a method to my madness. I also got these 22-inch. They're actually 22 by 9 Alcoas, and these are getting ready to head on out too. He ended up going with the 9 inches so that it covers the tires. I guess, you know, a little bit more of a wider stance. So that's the reason he ended up going with this particular setup right here. But this is a reconditioned set. And like I said, those are 22 by 9. And these bad boys right here is getting ready to head on out too. So I'll cut this back on here soon. So what's going on? Getting ready for this Black Friday sale. Putting together these mystery boxes. Y'all need to go ahead and jump on that. You know what I mean? When y'all see me go ahead and throw it on up, I don't make any money. In fact, I lose money. I just like being able to give back to you guys. You know what I mean? You guys are my biggest supporters, so I want to be able to go ahead and give back. Anyway, like I said, when I be throwing out these mystery boxes, I try and make all of them good, but you know what I mean? Some of them, I always tell people, hey, look, some of these boxes may have nothing in them. Some of them may have something in them, and you know what I mean? It's just you taking a gamble. That's exactly what these are. You know what I'm saying? But you need to go ahead and jump up on it, because I can't lie. You know what I mean? I'm giving away dually bucks. You know what I'm saying? $100 up to $500 on a dually bucks. You can use them for like wheels and accessories, whatever your case is. You know what I'm saying? Got that. Got a whole little stack of bread right here. You know what I mean? I'm throwing, hey, I'm just randomly grabbing a handful of money, throwing them in the boxes. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you how much is, you know what I mean, that's going to be. It might be $100. It might be $1. Might be $1,000. I can't tell you that. I got some $300 prepaid gift cards. You know, the credit cards, you know what I mean? You can use them for gas or shopping, whatever the case is. I got some of those. Also got brand new Galaxy tablet. I also got an iPad that I'm actually going to be throwing in there as well. I got a bunch of $2 bills, you know what I'm saying? Went to the bank and got those, and I'm going to be throwing some of those in there. I can't lie. $2 bills kind of got a little bit of sentimental value to me, because when I first got my $2 bill, it was many, many years ago. But to this day, I still have it. And the reason that I still have it is because at that moment that I got it, ever since that point, I've never been broke since. And I've always kind of went back to that $2 bill, you know what I'm saying? So I always want to make sure that I have it. So if I can pass that blessing on to you guys, maybe it might mean the same thing to you. Maybe it might not. Maybe you might go buy a soda with it. I don't know. But that's for you to do whatever it is that you want. But like I said, that's just a kind of rundown as far as the $2 bill with me. Anyway, I got a set of floating caps right here that that's getting ready to go out. I'm throwing those in a mystery box as well. Also got, let's see, I got a, let me see, who is this one? It's anyway, it's a detail bag, you know what I'm saying? This is a good brand, and I mean, man, it's got the waxes, the polishes, the tire cleaner, the detailer, you know what I mean? This whole thing right here, you know what I mean, was just under 300 bucks. So, got that. Also got, let's see, some microfiber towels, some more cleaners, you know what I'm saying, a couple detail boxes that I'm putting together. I got some other ones and all of that stuff, but anyway, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead on and hook somebody on up, you know what I mean? But anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and cut that on, show you what I had going on for the moment. So let me go ahead and get these mystery boxes on together, and then we'll go from there. So just stay tuned. So I got a bunch of stuff kind of headed on out here today. I got this whole corner right here full of stuff that's getting ready to go head on out. And then, let's see, I got all of these boxes to put stuff in. But then I got a couple sets of floating caps. This one in particular, I wanted to go ahead on and show you. I can't lie. Like, man, these bad boys is good. Say Steadfast custom metal on it. I mean, they really turned out really good. So customers gonna love these. I got some billet spikes and all of that stuff, and some billet lug nut covers. That stuff headed up out of here too. I'll cut the camera on in a second to go ahead on and show y'all what I got pretty much headed on up out of here. Like I said, I got more floating caps, lug nut covers, all of that stuff. So, but yeah, these are the floating caps. They look good. Floating caps, baby. Yes, sir. So, but yeah, I'll go ahead and cut this on here in a second, and then I'll go ahead and show you the other stuff. So I also got these billet spikes right here headed on out. And these is getting ready to go to the same ones I just showed you them floater caps on. But yeah, these things is real nice. You ain't got to worry about them melting or any of that stuff. You know what I mean? Got O-rings built down on the inside to keep corrosion and everything out. That way it go ahead and creates a nice suction around the lug cover, all of that stuff. So yeah, so these is the truth right here. So I also got these other set of floaters headed on out. These from my homeboy Zach. And man, these bad boys turned out real nice, baby. Yep, so he went ahead and got the floaters. Make sure y'all check him out online. Zach Mathena, he's building a badass Suburban dually. Man, them gonna set that thing off right there. It's kind of ironic because it's sitting next to a blue towel. But that's kind of his color combo. But anyway, that's gonna be dope setup right there. Outside of that, I got these caps right here as well. These getting ready to head on out. I just got to get them boxed on up and whatnot. But these things look good. Yes, sir. So, yep. Steady getting everything. Getting up out of here. So let me go ahead and get these bad boys boxed on up, and then I'll cut this back on. So I just got these bad boys back from the polisher and everything. What I'm getting ready to show you is some 24-inch for F450. And these right here is the DK Forge cross-lace wheels. A lot of work, time went into machining up these wheels. To be exact, about 9 hours per wheel for the fronts, and for the rears, I want to say it might have been like 7.5, maybe even 8 hours, you know what I'm saying? But the point of the matter is, it takes so long to do this kind of 3D and machining and all of that type of stuff. Matter of fact, I would put it in the machine, and I would make sure that everything was going okay, and then I would leave and go home so that it wouldn't take up all of my day. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's the employee that keeps on working and giving, you know what I mean, until it don't. So, but anyway, let me go ahead and turn this camera around. These bad boys is nice. It's got the billet caps on it, 3D cross-laced, 24s polished. Without further ado, let me go ahead and turn that camera around and show you. Yeah, baby. You see it. You see it. Like I said, 3D cross-lace all off up in there. Makes it look like shoelaces or something. You know what I mean? With the billet caps right there. He's got spike lug nut covers that he's putting on here as well. And man, they just look good. I can't lie, I'm real proud of this set right here. But yeah, you already know I had to go ahead on and show y'all that. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get them boxed on up and get them headed on out, because I'm sure that he's super excited to go ahead on and get them and whatnot. And I'll go ahead and jump on to the next set. So I'll cut this back on first chance that I get. So here is a couple more sets of floating center caps. I'm getting ready to go ahead on and ship them on out. That's the reason I got them up in here, so I can go ahead and get them all boxed on up. But anyway, like I said, this is the floating, one of the floating caps right here. It's got the Cummins logo in it. And you already know she floating, baby. And then this one right here is for Lazy Dave's Garage. And again, you know what I mean, that bad boy floating. So yeah, so I got the rest of them down here. I got to go ahead on and get them boxed on up. I got another set back here that I'm going to, actually I'll bring it up here and then I'll go ahead and get it on camera too. It's got the Texas head on it. And yeah, I'll go ahead and get whatever I can on here. So let me go ahead and do that and then I'll cut this back on here shortly.